Hi, nieces and nephews. Welcome back to Auntie No's Chicken. Not chicken. I meant kitchen. Auntie No's Kitchen, okay? This is one of my husband's shirts. I always bought him these little sarcastic shirts, but he used to wear these shirts when he would go to Caitlin's dances at school and pick her up. It says, yes, I have a beautiful daughter. I also have a gun, a shovel, and an alibi. But you know it didn't work. It don't work on the boys these days. Well, not really. But anyway, today's recipe is dedicated to my neighbor, Jacob. He's turning 12 years old. He sometimes cuts my grass. This is the most well-mannered 12-year-old I've ever seen. It's always, yes, ma'am. Good morning. No, ma'am. He is so sweet. So, Jacob, move that out. So, Jacob, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. And to Jacob's parents, you're doing a wonderful job. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to do a flip and swip. Whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you everything you need so you can make this at home too. Okay. First of all, go ahead. I have my little recipe paper right here. Now, you know, I know doggone well Auntie I don't know all of my recipes by heart. Some cake recipes I can whip and swip, but you know, Auntie got issues. Okay, so I'm going to show you everything you need. Go ahead and turn your oven on at 350. Get it started. If you got 3 racks in your oven, you should always use your you can use the middle rack or the top rack. I always bake my cakes on my top rack. My oven does have 3 racks, but my other oven had 2. Always use your top rack, guys. Always use your top rack. Okay, so what you're gonna need? You need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. Oh, hot. That pot got hot. 1 cup of buttermilk, 2 large eggs. They must be room temperature. 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar. 2 tablespoons of red food coloring. Now, that's only if you buy the big bottle of red food coloring, you use tablespoons, or just get the small bottle of red food coloring you see in the grocery store. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you, get McCormick's food coloring, because sometimes those store brand food coloring, those off brands, you're not gonna get that same quality of red velvet color when sometimes you skimp. We're going to be using 1.5 cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to use, you guys know my twitch now, my secret weapon, creme bouquet. 1 teaspoon of creme bouquet, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Now, if you can't find vanilla extract, it's not going to kill your cake if you use the imitation. And I have some imitation up there that I use for certain things that's I ain't sending nowhere. Like if I whip up a thing of Caitlin some candy yams. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move Ollie Mae to the side for a second. Okay? I am going to take my flour, my sifter, grab my little plate off here. But before I do that, I think what I'm going to do first. Let me go ahead and get my liquids together. Oh, then lock out of me. Okay, I'm going to take my eggs, throw those in there. Throw that over that little house. I'm going to take my milk. You know that on in there. And I'll go ahead and get my milk and my eggs blended, because I want my buttermilk and my eggs well blended. And I'll be right back. Okay, I got that all done. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my oil. And I'm going to get that all mixed in there. And I'm going to add my food coloring. I can't throw this over there for a little housekeeping. I have to place this over there for a little housekeeping. I'll go ahead and add my white vinegar. And I'm going to mix this together. Start off gently first because I don't want red food coloring redecorating my kitchen. Oh, I want my t-shirt decorated either. Let it get an apron. Be right back. Same rule still applies. If it's on the side of the bowl, it ain't what? It ain't mixing. Even though it's eggs and milk and stuff, needs to be mixed in, right? You still want it mixed in good. You still want that. You don't want to mess that up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add my vanilla extract. Don't beat me up. I cannot. What did I do with my teaspoon? Well, I know how to eyeball. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And 1 teaspoon of cream bouquet. Now, for those that are not experienced and don't know how to eyeball them, you know eyeballing? Eyeballing is something that old cooks, you were taught to do by somebody my grandmother taught me how to eyeball. She used to say 1 pound of flour, she meant the palm of her hand was 1 cup. Okay, so I'm going to get this and I'm going to go ahead, get this mix, blend this together. And this doesn't take that long because it's just flavor, just extract. Okay, see, that's what I mean. That's why I'm glad I had on an apron. Okay, now what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take my attachment off for a minute and put it over here. Now, this is battery operated. My husband bought this for me because I have trouble with my hands. So I'm going to take my flour. Hold on. Take that and put that right there. So I can get all my flour. I'm making me some coffee as I have not had my coffee today. Okay. And I'm going to take my other dry ingredients and I'm going to put them in here. And I'm going to sift them. I'm going to take my sugar because I don't want any hard stuff in my cake. And I'm going to sift this in here. Yes, I'm not adding it in parts because I know what I'm doing. Now, for those of you that are not experienced like that, you're a beginner, add your flour and sugar, add your flour mixture in parts. I'm making me a butter pecan coffee. Hey guys, I gotta make some gyro meat. So that's already on my playlist on the European. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna make that recipe up live. My nieces and nephews, they've been keeping me company lately. I've been having a ball. Okay, make sure old Ollie Mae is good to go. And I'm going to start this out on slow because I don't want to decorate the kitchen. And I'm going to wipe this up for a little housekeeping. I'll be back. Okay, I speeded it up. So we're going to blend this about. As you can see how nice and creamy it is. So a little housekeeping. Say hey, Gloria. She's putting her mouth over her hands like she has to be quiet while I'm filming. Girl, they used to me. They know me. It's life. Okay, got that all wiped off. Throw that over that little housekeeping. Okay, guys, hold on. Get my spatula. Remember what I said? If it's on the side of the bowl, it ain't what? It ain't mixing. So we're gonna scrape the side of this bowl. Make sure we get all that goodness off. Because if you do not scrape the side of your bowl, when you get to empty your batter, you're going to have this mess in your cake. And you're going to mess up your cake. So, I'm telling you, don't do that. Scrape the side of that bowl. scrape, scrapey to scrape. And I'm gonna give this final mix. I'm gonna get my pans ready. Be right back. All right, now we got our cake batter all nice and creamy. We're gonna get it into our pans. Now remember, to make sure I'm talking to my nieces and nephews. To make sure your batter is even in your pans, I suggest I use a measuring cup to pour my batter. This is a 1 3/4 cup, but you can use any measuring cup to get your batter in your pan. So I scoop out me one nice cup of my batter, and I scrape off the side of it, get it so that I don't want mess everywhere. Yep, that's what I do. And then I pour that into contestant number 1. Put that in there. Contestant number 1 gets that. Then I will move on to contestant number 2. And I do this just like this, so to make sure that all participants get the same amounts. Okay? So I'm going to take, this is another nice, and this will be an 8-inch red velvet cheesecake. This is going to make, now if you was going to make, this batter wouldn't do well with 9-inch to me, because not in my 9-inch pans, because my 9-inch pans are deep. So when I use those, I double. Okay, this goes in here nice, and get that on out of there. And contestant number 2, my oven is already hot. I bake. Only case I don't bake on 350 is my pounds. I do raise the temperature slightly on my pounds. Okay, I'm gonna put this cup away, and I just moved down to a smaller cup. I'm gonna put a scoop of that cup in there. See, I can lift it now. No, it's too heavy. So I'm doing this. Get all that goodness out of there. Go back over here with another scoop. I could have just used probably the 1/2 cup. And scoop all of that out of there. There's nothing in here, so I can bang. My grandma used to say no noise when baking cakes, and I live by that same rule. I tell Caitlin, I used to tell Skip and Caitlin, I'm baking cakes, I don't want to hear noise. They used to ignore me though. They didn't too much pay attention to that. And my husband's cousin back here, but she kind of off. Gloria, you heard what I said? She's gifted me a Kindle. A Kindle, 10-inch Kindle, guys. I cannot wait to use it. I cannot wait to use it, because I do like books, but I hate using that magnifying glass. Okay, this is all done. Throw this over here for a little housekeeping. Now, what you need to do, clean up your pan. First of all, clean your pan up. And I'm going to tap, drop. And what you're doing with this, doing this right here, because you're getting the air. You're getting the air, any air pockets on the inside up under this batter, you're getting these air pockets out. So to bounce your pan, see, these were air bubbles. If I had not bounced this pan, I would have all kind of bubbles on top of my cake. See that bubble over there? I got rid of it. Okay, these are going to go into the oven, top rack. They're on 350, and I am going to bake them for 40 minutes. And I will see you guys in a bit. Okay? All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the Bake Off, nieces and nephews. We have our red velvets, all nice. They're practically cool. Just need a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm telling you, I got sidetracked and got to run in my mouth with Gloria. And we got the talking, and we talked so much, looked up, and it was time had passed. So what I'm going to do, we're gonna start on our cream cheese icing. Okay, now this is a 3-layer cake. So I am using 3 blocks of softened cream cheese. Softened cream cheese is really soft. It's been at room temperature, so it's soft. And I will be combining first. I must blend this and get it. I gotta find a blender. Okay, you know what? I did so much housekeeping. I had put it in the dishwasher and forgot I had put it in there. Okay, now we have this cream cheese. We're gonna get this. I'm gonna blend this, cream this where it's really creaming it. I'm gonna cream this till it's nice and soft. Yep, I meant nice and creamy. So you're gonna take this. The same rule still applies. Bring your mixture off the side of the bowl. I mean, I don't have a blender, mixer. This is a KitchenAid, but this was gifted to me by my husband's grandmother. And, well, it was hers. And we bonded over cooking, and she passed when Caitlin was 2. So, it was her, my husband's mom gave it to me. So I'm going to put that over there. Well, right here, it can lay right there. And so I'm going to continue to cream this until it's nice and creamy. And while I'm working on that, use clear vanilla extract. Okay, yeah, I date everything. Clear vanilla extract, because I don't want, if I use the dark vanilla, it's going to tint my icing, and I don't want my icing tinted. Okay, so I'll be right back, and we're going to add that. You see what that looks like? Looks like ice cream, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to add my vanilla extract. I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons. This is a teaspoon measuring thing, so I'm going to fill it half. Because I'm using, for every 2 blocks of cream cheese, you add 1 teaspoon of extract. Okay? Or flavor. Okay, and I'm going to blend this up together. Cream this, because I need my vanilla flavor. This is vanilla flavor, because clear, there's no such thing as clear vanilla extract, because extract is made from the vanilla bean soaked in alcohol. Usually bourbon, and it's soaked for months. Okay, all right, yippee-ki-yay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using about 5 cups of powdered sugar. So I have my leveler, which I really don't necessarily need because I'm not baking. I usually use a leveler reserved for leveling out my ingredients when I'm baking. But I can shaky. I'm going to start off with 2. This is a 1 cup measuring cup. Powdered sugar is so powdery. That's why they call it powder. Okay, I'm going to add my 2. Going to do 2 first. Blend those in. And you start off low, because if you start off high, you're going to have, it's going to be raining snow in your kitchen. You start off slow. Yeah, that's what I meant, low. And I want a clean spatula, because when I scrape the side of my bowl, I want it scraped clean. And so remember what I said, if it ain't, and to thicken this, now this is not going to be thick right now because I haven't added enough sugar yet. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add my next 2. And it may take 6. I don't know yet. Sometimes it takes 5. Sometimes it takes 6. We're going to start off with 5. And this will be 4. Because I'm about down to the nitty gritty. And I was at Sam's the other day. And I didn't have that on my list. Which, it's got to go on my list because I told my brother he is going to start off with this. Always start off slow. Okay? Be right back. Okay? I've done 4 and you see it's kind of thick, but I want it to look thicker than that. So I'm going to go ahead and add cup number 5. Because I do want it kind of thick. Now you can always add in, but you can't take away. So I'm adding 5. And if I want a little, if I want to thin it out, I think I use those vanilla coffee creamers because they're non-dairy. And you can leave, and you don't have to refrigerate those. I'm talking about the little ones. And when you're dealing with your cream cheese icing, not only do you have to scrape the side of the bowl, you got to go to the deep abyss. You got to go down to the bottom of the bowl. Because sometimes that powdered sugar will settle. And you don't want to mess up your frosting. Okay? And this is thickening up really well. See what I mean? I want it thick. I need it to be thick. Oops. I want it to be a little bit thicker. And I know you're probably saying, well, to be honest, you want to go with your ratio. It actually is for every 2 cups, for every block of cream cheese, it actually is a ratio of 1 cup of powdered sugar to every block. But it actually, once you get into mixing it, it really starts depending on how thick or how thin you want it. I need to wash my hands. It's getting on my nerve. Hold on. Okay, we cooking with hot heat now. I have the first layer down, and what I do, I trim the edges off. Some people like the crispy. Some teas like a little crispy. When it gets like that, I don't. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And the only thing I'm going to do, Caitlin likes to eat that rim, so she can have it. I'm going to go around here with this. This is a really sharp knife. It takes little to no effort to cut around these edges. Now I'm almost complete. Little housekeeping. So I'm going to look. I don't have that half done. So I'm going to take some icing and put this on here. And now you probably say, oh, that's a lot of icing. Okay. All right. Oh, well. Smooth that out. And when you're doing this, take your icing out to the edge. Okay. Just take your icing, frosting, whatever you want to call it, out to the edge. Take it out to the edge. And, as Caitlin used to say when she was little, sorry. She still says that when she dropped them F-bombs on that game. She sounds just like a papa. Bring it out to the edge. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my cheesecake layer, not that much. Okay, I'm slinging icing on. That's what you got soap and water for. So don't come in here going, Oh, wipe that down. I wipe down anyway, okay? I'm clean. All right. All right, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take my cheesecake, this beautiful cheesecake. Hopefully, if I can get it. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. My hand got it. And I'm going to place it on top of here. Okay? And wash my hands. I should have just went on and... I get all that off. Oh, all right. Do not touch a cheesecake with wet hands. Make sure your hands are thoroughly dry, okay? I'm going to bring this over here so I can center it. And I use this is a 8-inch. I use 8-inch pans, remember? Okay, see it cracked right there. I'm going to put some frosting on top of here. Auntie is going to be busy. I am still not done because I have to make gyro meat. And I need to take care of that today. But like I said, my gyro meat is on my playlist on the European. So that would not be like I'm just going to be doing that live and let my nieces and nephews keep me company. I'm going to put it up. I guess you all wonder, I miss your live. The schedule lives, they kind of like hurt me a little bit because if something happens and I don't feel good, I have to cancel them. But when I do impromptu, or whatever you want to call it, those work out better for me because I know how I feel at the moment. And I need to get this on top of here and get a dolly in it before it slides all over the universe. Okay, now got that off of there. Let me get a dolly. I need to get dollies really fast. So I can hold my cake together. I already have one. So I'm going to get this in here. Have one in there. It's a matter of cutting them. These are plastic cake dollies, so they're good. Keeping my dolly together. See if I can get this, because this seems to like it wants to break away from me. So I'm going to secure it with another dolly. Oh, God, doggy, that water hot. You know what I should have done? You know what, I'm going to tell you what I messed up at. I know where I messed up at. Frozen. My cheesecake should have been frozen. This is where I messed it up at. I didn't freeze it. Oh, that's okay. That is okay. I'm not gonna cry about spilled milk. I'm not gonna worry about it because this is going right down here. It's still edible. It's free. I don't know what I have so much going on inside my head. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did good to get this cake out because I did tell him I was gonna make it. So I have done good to get it out. I have done really good to get this cake out. Because I have so much going on. It's going to be pretty. Let me ice this up and I'll show you how pretty it's going to be. Guys, I told my little buddy when his cake was going to be ready, so he just came and get it. And I said, you know, I got to put it in the freezer to let the cheesecake freeze up some. So I'm going to make it up to him by doing some strawberries on top because he likes strawberry cake. His dad said he likes strawberry cake and red velvet. So I'm going to give him the best of his worlds by making it up to him. So I'm going to do him some chocolate covered strawberries, some swirl strawberries. So I'm going to melt me some red wafers. Get these melted down and make him a couple of red and white swirled strawberries, okay? I got to make it up to him. Because, you know, y'all, I hate that I can, well, you know what? I have so much going on in my little sweet head. I'm allowed some bloopers. Okay? I got my chocolate, got this chocolate all melting. And I need to find my little oven mitt. So this is all melting down nicely. So I am going to tell you guys to hold on. Okay. It's a rumble, stumble, crumble. Okay, so I got his chocolate all melted. So I'm going to put it into my measuring cup here so I can dip. And as the son said, when we dip, we dip. And if I have to get more melting chocolate, I will. I'll just melt some more. Okay, I'll put that over there for now. Okay, got that out the way. Now, temper this a little bit more. Be right back. Okay, let's remember, all right. Oh, Jesus, help me, God. Okay, I have him 5 strawberries, and what I'm going to, put this over here. All right, Jacob. I gotta make it up to you, sweetie, because your cake, I don't know what I was thinking. So what I'm gonna do is put him some strawberries on top of his cake, since his dad said he likes strawberries. And so I'm gonna swirl this around here, I think. Get this over here on there. Doesn't matter, it's okay. Now, this, I'm going to make him some swirls. So this is oil-based white, oil-based coloring. When you're dealing with melting chocolate, you're going to swirl and add something to it, a dye it. You have to have an oil base. So this is, I'm going to shake this around. And I'm going to put a few drops of this. And I'm going to take a strawberry. And I'm going to submerge it. Like that. It'll do. And I'll add some more white. Ooh. And when you submerge them, you're really supposed to twirl them and bring them out like that, so they have that twirl look. Today is not my day. Trying to give him the best of both worlds. Oops. All right, Jacob, this your last strawberry. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Let's see how his cake is coming along, because it's been in the freezer about 30 minutes. I told you guys, I finished with this cake. It's still gonna look pretty. It's gonna look pretty. I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna make it right. Sorry, Jacob. I feel so bad because I've made this cake so many times. Because my friend would have Christmas parties. This was a cake I always took to her parties. This and a key lime because of the red and the green. And it's going on my, let me see. Yeah, it's going on my table this year when I have my event. It's going because my guests love it. Go to Cheesecake Factory and pay no $89 for this cake. They charge like $70 for this whole cake. Jacob, you're getting it for free. I'm gonna make it. I told you I could make it right. It was ain't nothing but a thing. Auntie's gonna make it right. Now it's got a little booty right there. See that little? See, look. Let me see. Can you see? It's got a little booty sticking out. It's got a BBL. This cake has a BBL. It's got a BBL going on. Oh, got a little cheesecake sticking out of there. Now I'm going to put this in the freezer for another 30 minutes. Yeah, it's got a little butt sticking out. Baby got back. Okay. I told you guys when I was going to make this cake pretty. It's, you know. Now, if it was for my party, you know, they would eat it up. They didn't care. They were like, oh, it's still good. So what? Yeah, the cake is delicious. It's just that I forgot. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't put my cheesecake in the freezer, and my cheesecake was supposed to be frozen. So please make sure you freeze your cheesecake. Do not put it in the fridge once you take it out. Once it's rested in the oven, you know, put it in the freezer. I don't know what I was thinking. That's the problem. My mind's somewhere else some days. I don't care. I just don't. I do good. I'm still in good spirits. Okay, hand wash time. Ooh, hot. Okay, I'll put this in the freezer and clean this mess up. Guys, you know what? I know what it is. The reason why my mind, you know, my anniversary is next week. And I guess I'm not feeling the cake thing right now, but I gotta get into it because I have to make something very special. A special cheesecake. And you all see it when I upload it. You know, so very special cheesecake. You know, I forgot the kids today don't know how to read cursive. My daughter does. Happy birthday. So, you know, so I put that over the edge. So, so I'm just running my mouth right now. You can just skip through it. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh yeah, I did a first short today. That was my first short. Hope I got it right, but I don't know, because I'm trying to learn how to do shorts. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's hard for me to focus on all of this. I just want to cook, okay? Everyone keeps suggesting you should do shorts. I really just want to cook. Honestly, I just want to cook. I just want to cook. And if people don't want to look at my channel because they're not in shorts, I'm sorry. I just want to cook. Okay, Mr. Jacob. This is his cake. Mr. Jacob, there is a condition of getting these beautiful free cakes. Okay, I have to show what they look like on the inside. And I hate to cut into his cake. But, unfortunately, I myself need to see my end result. Okay? I personally need to see my end result. And I'm going to have to take it over there in my chair because I can't carry this and walk. So I'm just going to take it over there in my chair. Put it on my chair and take it over there. Okay? Because he came to get it. This cake is too big for that. He's not a big kid. He's a tiny 12-year-old to be. He's little. So he cannot carry this cake on his own. Hold on, guys. Okay, nieces and nephews, here it is on the inside. Look, I told you I can make it pretty despite my bloopers. Here's the BBL back here. It has a BBL. Okay? So, this thing was a booger. I'm not worried about that because what I'm going to do is put that piece in like they do those fake wedding cakes. I'm going to put that piece in, re-smooth it out, and it'll be good as new. Okay? Won't even notice it. Okay? Thank you guys, girl. I'm telling you, it was a blooper. It was a blooper today. Okay? I am not done. I'm going to sit. I'm going to eat. Rest. Oh, guys, I found out yesterday that Dusty has diabetes. He's like his mommy. I don't know the treatment plan. I'm gonna get with his vet and we're gonna see what treatment plan that is. But yes, there is a treatment plan for him. I'm not putting my baby down because he has diabetes. They didn't put me down, okay? I will talk to you guys later. Go be you, be great, be you. I'm holding this up. Oh, I got it now. I got it. Oh my God. Today has been one heck of a day. Thank you guys for watching my video. I will talk to you later. Oh, I'm not done. Oh, heck, I'm not done. Forgot about those strawberries. Hold on. Forgot about his strawberries. Put one there. And the little red one that doesn't have any. Come on, sweetie. Break easy. Break easy. I need you to break easy. Cool. I'm going to put that one in the middle. That's why I said I had to make it up to him for this blooper cake. But this is not. But you know what? The cake is delicious, and I think that's all he cares about. He just wants this cake. And I want to see, I'm trying to give him the little swirl strawberry. So oops. Oh, well, I'll put it that way. I'll put it that way. I'm tired, I think. And last week and this week has not been my best weeks. They just haven't. They just haven't been my good weeks. So I can't worry about it. Okay, here we go. Here it is, Jacob. There you go. Put him some swirly strawberries on there so he can have the best of both his worlds. And I'm going to get this in a box. All right, there you go, guys. Okay, Auntie is done with this cake. Me and this cake have been fighting. Okay, and I don't want to fight anymore. Okay, love you guys. See you next time. Go be you. Be great. Be you. Hugs and kisses to each of you. Bye.